Welcome back, everybody, to the greatest movie podcast in the history of anything ever. This is Lupo Cinema Symposium, and I am Lupo, aka otherwise known as Jim. I'm here joined, as always, by my two best movie experts. They have degrees in movies because they've just seen so many. They just gave them an honorary degrees. Christian and Robbie, guys, how's it going?
Good. Great. Good.
Of all the gin joints in all the town and all the world, she
I
walks
think
in
you
mine.
I think you used that before.
I don't care, man. I can only think of so many.
Yeah, you can only think of so many. That's why I never even try. I'm like, if I start that, I'll be stuck. I'll be stuck in the pattern.
What movie?
What movie of what?
What was that from? What movie was that from?
Is that fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yes, but to a greater extent, Casablanca. You're talking about when Mike was doing the Casablanca.
Oh man.
That's awesome.
Jimmy has no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm mad that you're right, but like at the same time,
they do this all the time when we're not recording too. It's always great.
I'm sure it's so much fun to be on the outside of.
On the outside looking in.
If that were true, we'd have a lot more listeners.
maybe once we get our movies up here, I'll be able to catch. I feel like I could catch a couple references now. I've seen enough movies. We've done like what 25 of these.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I feel like we get sidetracked on some pretty weird movies.
That's true.
I don't know if you're really getting a real education or as much as just a fun distraction each week.
Like,
Yeah.
honestly, the way we should do it with you is every time we bring up a reference you don't know, we should just immediately sit you down and make you watch the whole movie.
Yeah.
Maybe, but for now, the wheel, the pool, the multicolored ducks have picked this movie out for us. The movie Office Space, 1999. Shout out, we're going way back here. American satirical comedy film written and directed by Mike Judge. It satirizes, big word for me, the office work life of a typical 1990s software company, focusing on a handful of individuals wary of their jobs. It stars Ron Livingston, Jennifer Aniston, Gary Cole, Stephen Root, David Herman, Jay Nanidu, and Diedrich Bader. How'd I do for a J? Was I close?
That you messed up his name.
How bad? How bad was I?
I don't know.
I didn't think I was going to fuck up Ron Livingston. I didn't think I was going to fuck up the very first.
I just thought it was funny because they do that in the movie. They always fuck his name up.
Question off the bat immediately for Robbie. When you see Ron Livingston, is this what you think of?
Probably. Yes,
or is it
probably.
Band of Brothers? Because for me, it's always Brothers.
It's this. Yeah,
It's
this. Although I saw Band of Brothers first, so I don't really know why it's this. But when you say Band of Brothers, I think of the redhead guy. What's his name? Winters or something? Winters, something like that.
Right. I honestly don't know off the top of my head.
And then I think of the skinny guy.
David Schwimmer?
No. The little skinny short guy who's like, "Oh, I'm from New York." Like,
Oh,
like
yeah.
that kind of guy. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Great podcast.
Yeah.
I didn't know where to go. I didn't know where do we go from here.
Are either of you?
I don't even remember what Jimmy said. Did you say you said the movie, right? Yeah, you did. You just
I fucked up the names again. I'm not. By the way, this isn't like a planned bit. I can't read. I'm illiterate. So.
Yeah.
Are either of you guys Mike Judge fans outside of this movie?
Not
really. You have to give me more Mike Judge movies.
He did Beavis and Butthead.
And like King of the Hill.
I like the idea of King of the Hill.
I've never seen King of the Hill. So I have a big gap, but I've seen his other movies. And this is definitely his best movie. I will say it's not a good movie, but I kind of enjoy Extract with Jason Bateman.
Mm.
And Idiocracy, I have some big problems with, but it's not a terrible movie.
That's crazy because I fucking love Idiocracy.
I mean, it's entertaining.
It's stupid, but that's kind of where he lives, and I think it's okay. I don't know. Yeah, Mike Judge is fine. He's funny for like.
Yeah.
I like this type of humor is not like immediately what I would like think of to say when I'm like, oh, this is my type of humor. This is what I enjoy, but I do like it.
Yeah, I agree. Like, this is a movie that's absolutely a classic at this point. But it's never been one that like particularly tickles me or anything. Like, I laugh. I get some good laughs in, but I don't know. It's always been a movie for me that I like, but I feel I don't like it as much as many people do.
It's
I just
interesting
think it's okay.
Every single actor that is in this, there's a comedy I like them from better outside of this movie.
Stephen Root, I feel like, has a lot. He's just a good actor.
Stephen Root makes me think of Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Yeah.
Like a lot of the time when I see him. Gary Cole. I think of Talladega Nights of all things, but not this.
I think of Veep. He's my favorite character.
Oh yeah.
He's so good in that show. He's great in this though too. He is the best part of this movie.
Gary Cole Lumbergh.
Yeah, yeah.
It's either him or Stephen Root.
Yeah, and they are both great. And they actually they work so well together because he just so does not give a fuck about anything that Stephen Root is saying, and Stephen Root can barely get the words out. It's just so funny.
But make stapler.
So that part, that kind of stuff, that does get me. But I don't know. It's just I think it loses momentum. It might be what it is. I think the movie loses momentum. I love the idea of it, but then when I'm watching it, I do find I get kind of a glaze over my eyes, and then I'm like, oh, it's over. It's that kind of happens a little bit.
I love this movie, man. This movie was
Jimmy, have you seen this before?
No, and I actually did a little bit of effort. I wrote an official review on Letterboxd for this movie.
Oh, I didn't see that.
And so my headline, my big piece in the beginning is I didn't think that I would be able to relate to the struggles of the 1990s office worker, but turns out a monotonous grind with terrible bosses and just a sense of longing is so relatable for everybody because I don't work in any office industry. So
take the three of us. We have very different careers and have been down very different career paths, the three of us. And I think there is a relatability for all of us to this movie. I mean, I think that's kind of the gist of it.
Yeah. There's a lot of different I mean, I think about Lumbergh's character, and I literally know a person in real life. I don't work there anymore, but I know a person in real life that literally is exactly like him, and it's not even like an exaggeration. He's just like that guy. It's crazy.
I think I know what job you're. I like this. The shit that I relate to more in this movie is when he's talking to the two layoff guys, and he's I do 15 minutes of real work a day.
The consultants, and
do some Scrubs, and
I was gonna say he's awesome, and he's awesome in Scrubs, but he is really funny in this. I also that's another thing that really made me laugh too. It's just I love how much they love him immediately, so that when they're talking to Lumberg, Lumberg
They're
is,
like, he's upper
kind of
management.
being dismissive. The guy from Scrubs looks like he's about to like punch him. It's so funny. It is so funny.
I love when they switch over on them. Like, how much time do you say you spend on those reports per week?
Yeah, yeah. Oh man,
John McGinley, I think that's his name. It's something like that.
that's the guy from Scrubs.
Yeah, let me look it up.
He will always be the guy from Scrubs, unfortunately for him.
Most of the people from Scrubs will always be the guy from Scrubs, unfortunately.
Nah, Zach Braff. I know, I know
No,
Zach
no
Braff.
way. Zach Braff is not the
I know
guy.
Zach Braff. Nah, he's the guy from Garden State, man.
Oh, right.
I've never seen that.
Well, then from now on, John McGinley will be known as the guy from Point Break.
Oh man.
I do think Ron Livingston is like perfect for this, though.
Yeah. He just plays
Yes.
a good, just like normal looking dude.
I do find him kind of like I think I get why, like I think it's part of the character arc, but it's just he is pretty brutal in the beginning. Like he's like
The
very
therapist.
very unlikable character to me. But then eventually, like once he chills out, I'm like, oh yeah, I like you now, you know, and he wins you over. But
My
in
favorite
the
parts of
beginning.
him are all when he's bouncing off Diedrich Bader. I like those might be my favorite scenes in the movie, honestly. When he's
I
talking to
love-
his neighbor.
Oh yeah.
Does anyone ever tell you sounds like you have a case of the Mondays?
No.
I also
think I'd punch
think
that
it's
guy.
Hell,
random.
man.
It's
No,
random
man.
that Jennifer Aniston's in this, and like,
1999.
it really like that doesn't really go anywhere. Like, I feel like the movie's ending. It just kind of like peters out a little bit. Like things just like kind of.
What do you mean? His office that he stole thousands of dollars from got set on fire, and he got the girl. No consequences. It's pretty.
Yeah, but did they ever
it's-
have? Did the him and Jennifer Aniston ever have like a scene where like they? I guess he went back to the restaurant, right?
Yeah, and he was like,
And
I'm
he
gonna
saw
go
her,
to prison.
that's right.
But you know,
Yeah, that's
like,
right. That's
he was
right.
like, I'm
That's
gonna go
right.
to
I forgot
prison,
about
but I
that.
think we should
like,
have
I'm
we
not
should try
happy,
a second
but-
chance. We should
Yeah, he's
try.
like, I'm not happy, but I could be happy with you.
I'm gonna go to prison.
Okay,
though,
I
by the
do
way.
remember that now. Yeah,
I think the movie doesn't wrap up as nicely as it could, to be honest. Like
I think the
don't know-
beginning is more interesting than the end, but it's still
Yeah.
like it is a
It's-
fun movie. Like, and I think
Milton-
it's silly
Milton's
that
ending.
yeah, and I think it is silly like the idea that like this guy who just gets trampled on just finally burns everything down and takes the money.
We fixed the glitch.
Yeah.
That-
We fixed the glitch.
no, we
I think
didn't
this
fire
is a
him.
very quotable movie. Actually, I might
very
throw a
quotable
couple.
movie.
I might throw a couple around at the next function. See how that gauge that reaction.
Jimmy, what would you do
Yeah.
if you got $1 million?
I think I wanted to. I I can't say what I want to say, but I think I'm
I'll
gonna
tell
go
you.
with.
I'll tell you what I do, man. 2 podcasts at the same time.
My first answer was going to be a thick Latina, but then I realized that I that's what the dude in the movie said, but it was just 2 chicks. So it's like the
Yeah,
same.
yeah.
It's like the same idea. I want to be
I
that
do
guy.
think- I do think like the idea that this whole movie's about, you know, he hates his job, he hates being like a cog in the machine of like corporate America, and he ends up being a construction worker and
Being really happy.
bringing his lunch to work, and this somehow is supposed to be like, yes, but now I'm happy, guys, because I'm outside. I think that was just like that part never really felt like
I like that because I feel like a lot of
What
people
a-
just fall into careers like the
Mhm.
Initech stuff, and it might not be for them. And there's nothing wrong with being a construction worker if that's what you love doing. And he fucking loves doing it at the end. And I don't know.
I guess that's true, but I just never nothing about him says like, oh yeah, I would love to like makes you think he would be a I don't know. That he would be a good construction worker or that he would enjoy that kind of thing because he doesn't like to work. like
No, he just
why
doesn't like
so
the
you're going to
work
work
in it.
harder? I mean, I
No,
don't
because he
know.
doesn't. He never found hard work that he enjoyed. That like, and
Yeah.
um. But Robbie, I gotta say, we may have to stop the podcast because I just noticed you're only wearing the minimum requirement of 15 pieces of flair.
A
Mm.
flare, yeah. So like I thought, you
Hey,
told
if
me
you
15.
what do you think of someone who only does the bare minimum?
Mm.
You can get a burger anywhere. You can listen to a podcast anywhere. People listen to this podcast for the atmosphere, for the flair.
Uh,
What even was the restaurant called?
Flingers?
No, that's where she
No, Flingers
goes.
is where he brings her
Um,
for like
fuck.
Spankies.
Yes, it was something like that. Yeah, Spankies. I like the soundtrack in this movie too, all the music, and it is a very funny juxtaposition between like these three dorks
They
and
play
all
Ghetto
the
Boys.
awesome, yeah, awesome music.
They made a
Yeah.
video game?
Jay, what do you think of this?
I
They
thought
made
it
a
was
video
good.
game?
They made a video, but more like a iOS kind of
Oh, that
thing.
doesn't count.
But yeah, I liked it. I liked the movie a lot actually. I don't normally like it's a comedy, so like yeah, the goal is to make you laugh. I couldn't stop myself from actually physically laughing, so that's something that I gave major props to. I really like. The beginning again I was like, oh dude, I love this. Just from the very beginning of him cutting it up in traffic just to end up sitting in the slow lane anyway. I was like, I like this shit. And then just as it kept going, when they introduced the characters and all that, I think that's like the best part, and that's like the funniest to me. It kind of peaked when they were jumping that printer, and then
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that's everyone's favorite scene.
yeah, and then it's just I think it's kind of what Robbie was saying too, like the last third of the movie, and just the way that it kind of ends, like it kind of just enters like a little bit of a lull, and then it shows you this problem that they're gonna have, and then you kind of go, wow, I wonder how the fuck they're gonna get out of this. And then it's the office burns down. I kind of started getting a little bit too deep into it, and I was like, I wonder if they accused Bill Lumbergh of embezzling in money, and that's why he wasn't there that day when the office burned down. And I was
Yeah,
like,
you thought
no,
the movie would treat the problem seriously.
not that seriously,
Even
but I
though
thought like there
it's
was
not
like
a
going to
se-
be something more
Yeah,
there. I thought it was going to
I
be
get
that the
that.
dude ended up actually was like embezzling money, and they thought that they found him out.
Yeah.
It's just like, nah, he just happened to not be there yet. He fucking burned the building down. I thought they
I
got
do
away
think
with the money though, and then I realized that they
Yeah, they don't. They give it
Yeah.
away in that envelope, right? And then Stephen Root, I think it's implied he takes it. Or, well, yeah, it is.
I thought
implied
it
because
was
he's
thought
on
it
a
was
fucking
just that they
beach,
left
so-
the checks under his under the door. The Milton comes in and kind of like freaks out and then like burns the building down. So I thought the implication was that the money got burned, so they never saw
No,
it.
because that's why he's on a beach at the end. I think it's implied like, oh, he took that money and left. Because otherwise, like, why would he be on the beach? You know what I mean?
I guess. Yeah.
Am I? I think so. I mean, that's always how I looked at it. But, I think to the movie's credit too, like even though yeah, it does feel like maybe it's a little slower at the end. I think that's also just because the beginning is so good.
Yeah.
It's so like efficient and like executed so well in the beginning. Like it gets you within like the first 30 minutes you're like totally on board. At least I was. And I think that's why the movie lives on because those first like 30 to 45 minutes are so good.
Yeah, I mean there are just like a lot of quotable lines.
Yeah.
Apparently, I just learned from the wiki, they coined the phrase "ass clown." So there's that. Wikipedia would not lie to me.
I kind of have a hard time believing that, but
The film is credited with coining the now popular slang term "ass clown." I mean, can you think of an earlier?
it just
reference
seems
of
like
ass
an
clown?
easy, just two words put together. I don't know.
Listen, you
What
would
a-
think, but I mean,
I
Yeah.
don't know where are we getting that information from.
Wikipedia. There's a citation here. Nick, no way. Is this a book? Okay, never mind. It's an article. How Office Space coined the term "ass clown." I'm not gonna. The original line was "no singing asshole." Huh.
What?
This quote, a
Anyways.
J is in a quote saying, Herman came up with ass clown, which is now in the dictionary. David Herman. The original line was no singing asshole, and we had to change that line on the set a moment before action because it implied that he didn't do his own singing and that he was a Milli Vanilli. And so it became no talent ass clown. He's not my cup of tea, but he's got plenty of talent. So don't say you didn't learn anything on the podcast.
Is there a reason? I know he did the. I guess he's doing the King of Hill like reboot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is there a reason he hasn't really done anything in like the last 20 years?
Well,
I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I'm talking about Mike Judge, not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he did Beavis and Butthead in 2022.
What was there a movie or they did a? Oh,
like kind of
yeah,
like
see,
the same
there's a
thing.
movie.
They kept making more.
Yeah.
I like when Lumbergh takes Milton's stapler.
I like how I do like
that.
that his whole character, like he just doesn't like him, and he like is talking with the two layoff guys. He's like, "I'm gonna fucking take his stapler. Watch."
Yeah.
Like he went all the way down to the basement to mock him. but I don't work with cockroaches. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I don't know.
Office
I
Space
really don't have anything more to say about this movie other than do
No.
you guys want to throw some ratings out here?
Yeah, let's rate it. I don't have a lot to say. I mean, I like the movie.
Mhm.
I don't love it. It's like just below a love, I would say. I would say I like it. So I rated it 3.5. It's always a movie that I think I love the idea of it, and I think of all the lines, like the quotable lines and everything, and the moments. It wins you over with the characters. Like you get very invested in the characters, and they're good characters. They're interesting. They're funny. But like the movie itself, when you're watching it, I just feel like I do get lost in it a little bit. Like I get a glaze, and it kind of is just slightly underwhelming sometimes. But overall I do like the movie. So 3.5.
Do you want to go or should I? I'll go. You know what? I'm on a roll here.
Go
Okay,
for it.
I'm
Go
gonna
for
give
it.
it. I'm gonna give it. I like the movie a lot, but then the ending, like the last like 25, 30 minutes, I was not the biggest fan of. So I originally gave it 4.5, but I then changed it upon further reflection to a 4 stars.
Very nice.
Very good.
I gave this movie 3.5 stars as well. I'm just the Randy Jackson of the podcast now. I'll just probably say that. Office Space, you're going to Hollywood.
Oh man.
No, 3.5. It feels right. It feels like this is where it should live. I like this movie a lot. I think I like it better as something I quote and remember having thought of fondly than watching it again. But,
yeah, I agree.
Yeah. That wraps it up pretty good. While I start to do the loading up of the ducks to pick our next movie,
Oh, that's right. We fired our duck guy. We laid him off.
Right. Make sure to like and subscribe, do all that wacky fun stuff for the social media because Papa needs to get paid, okay? These guys cost a lot of money. So do that. Also, check out the other podcasts we talk about.
We're actually gonna
Everything.
fire you two guys, and I'm gonna get a promotion. I'm gonna get all the money that we
You're gonna
saved
have
for
4
firing you.
people from Indonesia.
yeah, four teenagers as interns.
Yeah. So while I'm doing that, guys, if you want to yap about what movies you saw recently, it's been a while, so I hope there's a lot.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I have seen quite a bit. Do you want to go first, Christian, or should I?
You go first.
Okay. I'll start from most recent. Last night I saw Project Hail Mary. I've been seeing it's getting a ton of buzz, so I was very excited to see it. I did like it quite a bit. I think it's getting glazed a little hard, but that's okay. I mean, as long as people are enjoying movies, you know. And I saw it in IMAX. That was pretty cool. I saw Peaky Blinders: The Immortal Man, which is basically the finale of Peaky Blinders. They made a movie to end the series. It is good if you like the show. I think it isn't anything exceptional. It reminds me of like El Camino, where it's like nice to revisit the characters and kind of put, a final a ribbon on everything, but it isn't really necessary and it's not anything that exceptional. I think it would have been better as a season of TV rather than a movie. I saw Zootopia 2. That shit sucks, and so does the first one. And if you like it,
You kept saying you kept staring at the
you're-
bunny's ass, right?
No, I wasn't. The movie was. I just want to get that out there. All right, the movie lingers, and it's a problem.
Has a
wandering
eye.
I saw what you did in Incredibles 2, and you need to stop. My nephews are watching these movies.
It's a rabbit. What are we talking about?
I watched K-pop Demon Hunters. I don't think I talked about that. That was pretty good.
I like
I'm not
K-pop
gonna lie.
Demon Hunters,
I'm not
too.
gonna lie, it was fun. It was a fun movie. It's not really like up my alley or anything, but like as a kids movie, I was like, oh, this is a fun movie. I watched a bunch of documentaries. I don't know. Yeah. Did I talk about Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die?
No.
Okay, I did see that. It's okay. I was a little underwhelmed. I was a little disappointed. But it's okay. Like, it's not a bad movie. It's interesting. It's an interesting sci-fi. There's movies that kind of do similar things and are better. But it's Sam Rockwell, and Gore Verbinski is always fun to watch. So, yep, that's a majority of what I saw.
I have been in a little bit of a rut with movies recently. I've been mostly just rewatching stuff. You know, you get that phase where you're like, all right, I'll throw on something familiar. So I'm trying to think nothing like groundbreaking. Like I think I watched Training Day and Grand Budapest Hotel. I also saw K-pop Demon Hunters recently, as well as Secret Agent. I don't think I've talked about on that on the podcast since I've seen it. And I've been watching quite a bit of TV. I've been watching that show Rooster on HBO.
Oh yeah, I saw the first episode of that.
I've only seen the first two. It's all right. It's kind of the humor I like. I was surprised that a show like that is being written now, as opposed to like I don't know 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Did you
like-
watch DTF also or no?
No, should I?
I liked the first episode. It was interesting.
I wanted to check it out.
Yeah, I think HBO, like, I feel like was a little bit. There haven't been a lot of shows like these two shows coming from HBO in a while, so it's kind of nice they're kind of coming out at the same time.
Yeah, it's kind of got the same beat or like rhythm as something like Flaked, I think.
Yeah.
Or like Shrinked or Love on Netflix, like something like that, kind of where it's just like really snippy, witty comedy that they just one joke, move on, one joke, move on. I kind of appreciate that. I like it. And Steve Carell's nice. And fucking John McGinley is in it.
Oh, dude, yeah, he is. That's crazy. Oh, he's good too. Or at least in that first episode, he was good.
Yeah. But yeah, that's about it for me. Unfortunately.
Sometimes, sometimes it'd be like that. Because Hulu was being mean to me, I decided to download Netflix or resubscribe to Netflix. And so I watched a couple things. I watched the 2 Hunter x Hunter movies. They were okay. The Phantom Rogue, mid. The Last Mission, better, but still kind of mid. And then I've actually been getting a lot into TV. I started Breaking Bad, and I'm on the season 1 finale now.
Nice.
Good. That's awesome.
Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot to mention I finished The Sopranos this week too.
Gabagool.
I still can't tell if you're serious or not.
I'm lying.
I was about to say, because Noel, our friend Noel, is
I'm
watching.
I'm
The
lying. I
Sopranos
wanted to
right now.
rage bait. I wanted to rage bait
Wait,
real
wait,
quick.
rage bait.
When you brought it up the first time, I knew you were. And then you said that. And then I was like, there's no way he watched any of The Sopranos.
Whatever happened there?
Oh man.
So now we are going on to our favorite part of the podcast, where we pick the next movie for us to look at. The Office Space posters and going away. There we go. All right. I'll pop in the Discord here so you guys can tune in. Bada boom. Let's see. What do we do? 20 seconds? It's been so long.
I forget.
I'm gonna do 20. We'll shuffle them up real quick. Also, I don't know what block we're on, but I'm just gonna go with we're on the 100 block again. How about that?
I think
good.
that's correct. I think that's the right one.
Cool. All right, here we go. Number 30 didn't even get out of the starting gate. Really great.
He sat there. He
88
froze.
sitting there. We got a couple contenders
gonna
rising
predict
early. We got 10,
number
a 6,
7.
37 coming out of the back here.
Number
99.
7.
Who is this? The
Where are you,
chef.
7?
78.
78.
Oh,
What an upset.
where's
That
number
duck.
7?
I have no idea.
I needed number
stop.
7. He was my last leg of the parlay.
78. What is 78? The Breakfast Club. Yay!
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Yeah. That's cute.
Jimmy, you've
Okay.
never seen that?
Breakfast Club? No. I saw I know that they
Wow.
made the
How do you get away with that?
what do you mean?
Like, normally I'm like, okay, Jimmy's never seen this movie, but not seeing The Breakfast Club is one I feel like is like work on your part.
I don't know.
No,
Well, that's the point
I
of the
didn't
podcast.
see it for a long time. I never saw it until probably I was probably like 19 or 18 when I
I
saw
think
it.
I watched it in like 2 separate high school classrooms.
Really?
Yeah, and I mean I'd seen it before then, but that's the thing.
I watched the Victorious parody of it, and I was like, "Oh, look, they're parodying Breakfast Club."
All right.
That's the only.
Why? First of all, you were too old to be watching Victorious, bro.
No, it wasn't. What?
Yes, you were.
No.
Yes, you were.
Hold on.
Yes, you
let's
were.
do some
Yes, you
math
were.
here.
Yes, you were.
Victorious.
You were too old to be watching that show.
No.
Let's just call a spade.
It was
a
from
spade.
2010 to 2013.
We were 13.
Yeah.
Next time on Lupo's Cinema
Bro,
Symposium.
that is too old. in my
What?
book. You're almost in high school and
What?
you're watching Victorious. Come on.
Hold on. What genre do you think it is? It is in
What?
teen sitcom. Boom.
I'm not doing this.
Boom roasted. Boom roasted.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh, I don't even want to continue.
Boom.
This is no.
Goodbye, everybody.
He's rage baiting. He's rage baiting.
I'm not. I'm just saying. What were you
He's not.
watching? Hold on. What were you? What shows were you watching at 12?
Mad Men,
Actually, yeah, I was. The Walking
Burn
Dead.
Notice.
Yeah, Burn Notice. Dead ass. Yeah, like Seinfeld, I guess.
House.
Yeah, House.
How I Met Your Mother.
Lost. I would say probably Lost was probably wrapping up or something.
Nah,
Hero-
How I
Rose.
Met Your Mother, that was one, yeah.
whatever, man.
Even
All right,
like Drake and Josh, I get that. I get
Why
Drake
do you
and
get that?
Josh. I don't know. It's just like that's just a funny show, you know.
Is it because they sing?
Yeah, low key, that's part of it.
But I feel like, what's the difference between that and Glee Club? You know.
All right, we don't. I don't think we're not a TV podcast.
We can be.
Low key. All right. So this is. I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm just gonna gauge your guys' interest right now. Me and Abner are getting into the TV series business. We're gonna review TV series. Do you guys want a piece of that action or?
Absolutely, 100% no. I'm out.
Low key, maybe because I need to watch some shows. I
Good.
don't
Our
really watch
first
shows anymore.
episode is
So-
going to be the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh.
I'm not
The
watching
original
that.
se-
I'll skip that
Alright.
one. I'll skip that
Alright.
one. Let me know when you guys do a good one.
Like an
Yeah,
well,
You know
we have
what?
a lot
I
of
could maybe
animes.
do that, but I just have I have no idea what Abner's ever gonna say.
I'm not watching Yu-Gi-Oh. I'll skip that one and do the next one.
What about now this is completely unrelated. I threw this out to him and he said no, but I mean maybe if I get you, you know.
Are we on the pod?
Uh,
Is this still part of the podcast?
It can be if you want.
Sure, who cares? All right, end it now and then we'll talk more about it.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.